Brown and wild. Start me up. What's up? How y'all doing? Bottom heavy bumpers? Yeah, all right. P for pressure? Yeah, no pressure, no pressure. No pressure. How you guys doing? What we doing today? We're just talking. Talking, catching up a little bit. A tad loud? I bet it is. I bet it is loud, but now it shouldn't be. Bro, we got these bikers in Philly, bro. They is just relentless. They just gotta ride around the city and let everybody know they there. Crazy niggas. So I'll play something. Yeah. So this is back on Spotify now. So I'm gonna play this obviously because this is like great ambience music. Have I watched Arcane? I'm gonna react to Arcane. I am. I'm going to. I'm gonna react to Arcane. Early stream, yeah. So I have to go. I won't be able to stream tonight. Tomorrow is up in the air as well. So Sunday maybe. But love your knitwear. Yeah, I'm a sweater guy. Now that everything is kind of things are getting colder. Like my dress game goes up. My dress game goes up from like a C to like an A+ when I'm in the winter. Like I wear pea coats, sweaters. Like I'm a winter guy, bro. Like my winter dress game. Winter J is a different nigga. Winter J is like that nigga you see at the bar and be like, he's doing too much. Like that's me. That's me. So zero drip. Thanks Ventos. Appreciate you. Thank you. Nita Gintama OP or tier Nita Gintama OP opening tier list. Maybe. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, winter drip is, you got to be creative with winter drip. You know what I'm saying? Am I excited for the Whitebeard Multiverses game? Oh, Warner Brothers Multiverses game. No, I'm not. Absolutely not. Oh yeah, I'm the type of dude to wear Chelsea boots and pea coats and scarves. That's me. I'm a scarf nigga. If I was in, you know what I'm saying, a cold area, I'm not gonna mention the city because I hate that city. But yeah, if I mention that city, yeah, I'd be living in there. I'd be vibing. Layers do change the game. They absolutely do change the game. Yeah, I'm still here. Thoughts on film Red? We in New York? Nah, I'm in Philly. I like New York though. Yeah, Jackal said, "Oh, Cold City." I don't hate that city. I actually love that city. I love Chicago. Chicago's a great city, actually. What I would say is thoughts on the film Red. I would say I'm excited. I'm thinking about, I don't know if I want to make a video on it. You know, I'm kind of against doing the current events videos. I'm kind of leading towards getting rid of the current event videos that I do now. The only current event video you'll probably get from me from now on is probably my live reactions. That's really about it. The rest is probably going to be, I'm going to talk about whatever I want to in regards to One Piece, and then I have some projects coming up as well. But for film Red, I'm very excited because if it's canon, I'll be extremely excited because that means we're getting a Shanks expose that's all canon. To me, if that's the case, it should already be the best movie in One Piece history. It should be the best One Piece movie easily, like immediately. Can we get a Detective Conan review? No, not happening. What are we doing right now? Right now, we're just chilling. General, we're just chilling. So I've been gone for. Is this the same shirt you wore last stream? If it's on the live reaction, no, I wore the hoodie. Review Space Dandy. I never finished it. I never did. Drippiest character in One Piece? Crocodile. Jay, I think you might like this video about Samurai Jack and you might relate to it as a content creator. Really? Interesting. I might take a look at it. I never went to America, but I keep hearing about how dangerous Chicago is. Is it as dangerous as they say? So let me clarify this for a lot of people. Because Philadelphia, when I grew up in Delaware, so we always heard about how terrible Philly is, right? There is anywhere you go, right? Anywhere you go, There is going to be an extremely dangerous part of that city that you don't want to go to. Some parts of a city are more dangerous than another parts of a dangerous city. Don't go to the dangerous parts of the city and you'll like the city. It's that simple. Chicago, yes, is notorious because its dangerous part is notorious. Chicago itself is a beautiful city. Just don't go to the dangerous parts. No, do your research. Don't go to this street. Don't go to that block. Don't go to that area, and you'll have a great time. It's called sensationalism. You don't want to do that, especially London. There's portions of London you just don't want to go down because you get stabbed and they'll put a tea bag in your pocket and say, yeah, this is us, bro. We're London gangsters. They'll put some scones and some tea bags in your pocket to let them know they really ran you out. That's for you, Abyss, because you think you was slick. Yeah, that more exclusively. No, you think you slick. You're not. You British niggas, you're not slick. You're not. You're just a bodega version of America. That's all y'all are. Even it's funny because I have a British passport. He said London gangsters run with scissors. Y'all not hard. Bro, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys are so scared. Yeah. I don't know what it is with this, the obsession of the amount of danger that the ghetto and like certain black neighborhoods, like, you know, if you go to like Compton or Crenshaw, St. Louis, oh, I'm scared. Bro, you go to a Serbian ghetto, bro, or you go to a barrio in Juarez, nigga, this sensationalism. I just finished watching Narcos, bro. Narcos season 3. Narcos Mexico season 3, bro. What goes down in Juarez is literally mortifying. It's mortifying. It's like, I don't think you guys understand. There is dangerous parts in every city that you will go to. Please. Humanity itself is dangerous. Just don't go to the bad parts. Stay in the suburbs. You'll be all right. Man, I am Palestinian. If there's a place that Palestinians call dangerous, I am not going nowhere near that city. Exactly. All right, Glam, I'll let you know. Bro, you know I love me some Tokyo Revengers, bro. Tokyo Revengers opening is, to me, it's the opening of the season. It's open. So we're actually gonna do Crunchyroll. I'm debating on doing an award show. We'll see. I know a lot of people like to do that, but I'm trying to think of an end of the year thing that I want to do, right? And I'm debating having the Mugen Tournament of Power be like my end of year event, and I think that could actually be perfect, but we'll see. No, I specifically I specifically quoted what you said, Scale. Like I was like, I saw it. I'm like, all right, he's right though. Crunchyroll be lying all the time. Holiday themed Mugen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, the Mugen Christmas special. Yo, hold on though. Yo, Jacko, I got it. Toxic Mugen. We gather the most toxic characters we've seen from the whole year of Mugen and put them in a tournament. Toxic Mugen, bro. You have Guts, Big Mom, Roger, Shanks, bro. Just toxicity. Daedara. All the people that we knew were toxic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But Guts would win easily. Yo, Beto said I won't be there. Beto said, nah, I'm not gonna be there. Oh, Caro definitely gotta be there. Caro be sandbagging, and then all of a sudden his fourth Thunderbog was and it's over. Pay-per-view quality. Oh yeah, you watch an Aizen are guaranteed. You watch Aizen gotta be there. Oh my lord. The final one is all toxic. And then we have the New Year Mugen as the Tournament of Power. Yeah, we could do that. That's what I'm saying. Guts swung his sword backwards and cleared the bracket. Cleared the bracket. I have no idea what you're talking about, Abyss. I have none. No idea. I have no idea. I don't know. It sounds like propaganda to me. What's up, Isaiah? How you doing? So, one of the main reasons of this stream is he said, "Oh, the receipts are on the server." Like I said, bro, that wasn't me. So the reason the stream is because I took a break from Twitter. I took a break from social media in general. Like I was like, I'm gone. I needed a break. It's been a while. This has been festering for a while. I've been wanting to take a break for a minute. So I decided Monday, I talked to a homie of mine. I'm like, all right, let's just go clean. Let's do a clean break. Get all the noise out of my mind, right? Took a break from Discord, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Really just not really talking to anyone, right? And this is, I don't want this music playing because I kind of want something like a little more in mood and play. Now, what am I looking for? Yeah, I know what. Because I have a vibes playlist. I also have a zone playlist as well, but the vibes playlist, this should be good. 1 second. No, not this. I have quite a few of them. Oh, they took off Spiteful Chant. I'm upset about that one. What's a good vibe? What is a good vibe? I'm always on the hunt for a vibe. Always on the hunt for a vibe. Anderson .Paak always gives me a good vibe. Always gives me a good vibe. I like this. Yeah. Where's the Christmas music? Boy, that's coming. I'm telling you. I'm being respectful to y'all. Oh my God, yo. Shout out to who's the one who recommended Edaten Deity's opening, because that opening was incredible. So El Baffy, you're a go for that. Because that opening was that was a first time I haven't heard anything, and I realized, bro, sensational opening. Such a good opening. I want to watch that anime just because of that. I'll play that new Silk Sonic next. That's coming up next. How do you recommend taking breaks from social media? I've been meaning to do that because it's mentally draining, especially going on it and making it seem like everything is wrong in the world because men and being a man is a sin. I get that energy. So this is exactly what I did, LeBron. And I'm glad you asked that question because it kind of segues into what I really want to tell y'all. Oh God, this is like, it's not chill enough for me, man. I need a lo-fi beat. It's too like, I feel like I'm on the beach. I'm not on the beach right now. Ugh, Jesus is Lord. Something like this. This is good. All right, so I'll say this, and this is like, I'm not gonna get too personal, but I'll just explain to you, like, this is something I wanted to tell you guys for a while, especially after like the week of reflection I've had. Like, your brain is extremely powerful. And I'll put it in the context for me. I'm a content creator. I hang out with you guys all the time. I make videos, whatnot. I have, we're a huge community. We're a family. This is JD family. So there's a lot of, basically there's 128 of you people here. So I care about all of your opinions. I care about what you guys say because I love you guys. You guys, show me love. You support me. So it's like, we're a family. So that's a lot of people that I'm paying attention to. You add to that, you add Twitter, you add Discord, you add YouTube, you add Instagram, people in my real life. There is a lot of noise that is constantly going in one ear, processing in my brain and going out one other ear. There's a lot of noise. And what can happen in that situation, especially if you're things externally, like say you're, trying to find a relationship, you're trying to find new friends, you're trying to fit into a new area, you're trying to find places to hang out, like, you can get so caught up in all the noise that is around you that you actually don't realize that you're running on autopilot for so long. And I'll explain to you why. When I took this break and I completely shut everybody out, I mean everybody, if you wanted to reach out to me, you reach out to me, right? But I shut everybody out. The only way you could contact me is via text message, honestly, and maybe a Discord message. You know, shout out to the people that reached out. I had time to like sit down, you know, read some self-help books. You know, I dabble in a lot of Jordan Peterson, you know, because I'm a Christian and he kind of aligns with himself in that Christian side of things, but he's also a philosopher. So I like deep thoughts. I'm a very introspective person. So I finally had the time where I deactivated my Twitters, because everyone has that urge to open and just check. And once you open Twitter and you scroll, it's going to ruin everything, right? And once you start scrolling, it's a bad trap. That's the trap of social media, Instagram, Snapchat. You're just done. So the moment you open Twitter, you're finished. So I deactivated. So even if I had the urge, I'd realize, oh wait, my account's gone. That kept me away. It's a trap. So it's gone. After that, I had sat down, I reflected on all my experiences, the bad things that I've done, the poor interactions I've had, the pain I've gone through with certain people. And it really made me realize one thing that was crazy. I have not been paying attention to myself at all. And you think you are, you think you do. But there's a difference between watching yourself, because you can passively watch yourself. You can passively watch people. We do that all the time. That's what we're doing now, passively. Especially if you're just listening to this stream and doing some homework, you're passively watching me. When you actively watch yourself, you're analyzing, you're actually paying attention. There's a difference between seeing and paying attention. There's a complete difference. I started paying attention to myself. Once I started paying attention to myself, I didn't notice, you know, I was overwhelmed. I had lost myself. I'd forgotten what I'd liked. I had been going down a path for so long where I was looking for validation and satisfaction in things that had nothing to do with what I hold dear and what I value. Once that came to my realization, I took a step back again and I started writing. I started journaling and I started writing down certain things like, okay, I've lost myself. Who am I again? And one thing that you learn about yourself, right? And this is something that really hit me like a ton of bricks. You are the only person that lives with yourself 24 hours of the day. Your friends, your family, your mom, your girlfriend, whoever, they can't see your mind. They can't see the thoughts, the thousands of thoughts that go into your head every day, but you can. The most important person for your own growth is yourself, and I'll explain why. You have to treat yourself as your biggest fan, as your coach, as your therapist, because when you do that, you have insight into what you're doing. Our mind is extremely complex. We're dealing with thousands of thoughts all the time. So frame yourself when you're analyzing yourself as your best friend. And when you're best friends with someone and you're looking out, you're analyzing them and you're seeing their behaviors and actions and you're trying to give them advice, treat yourself in that same manner. So say, for example, I went to the bar, I got a drink. You can say to yourself, he went out by himself, got a drink. He likes going out to the bar and getting a drink. There's nothing wrong with that. That's you learning about yourself. This person said this to me and it upset me. Why did it upset you? Look at it. Realize that upset me because of this. That's you learning about yourself. Judge yourself by your actions and what you do every day to get a picture of where you're at presently. Then think about what it is you want to be in the future and treat yourself as a best friend that's going to guide yourself to being better. Be lenient. You don't beat up your best friends when they make a mistake. You say, all right, you made a mistake. Let's get back up. Let's keep growing. The issue that we have with ourselves is that we're our own tyrants. We beat ourselves up all the time. Think about yourself as, for me, I'm African, right? So I've had strict parents. I've had strict guidelines. So I know what that's like. You don't like it when your parents are overbearing and it feels like they don't understand you and they're just punishing you over and over and over again without any context. They're not taking it easy on you. So why would you yourself do the same thing to yourself and expect you to change? You're not going to change if you're bullying yourself over and over again, right? So what I'm really saying here is I learned that I've been so hard on myself for so long and I just needed to just relax. Do one thing positive. If one of your best friends, you see him, you're trying to help him and you want him to grow, and he does one good thing that's moving him in the direction of where you want him to go, what do? Good shit, dude. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Why don't you do that for yourself? Why don't we reward ourselves for doing good? Because we're waiting for a reward from somebody else that has to deal with their own complex brain and their own insecurities and their own pain. Like, you have to understand that your life, your experience is so exclusive to you that you actually physically, mentally, and emotionally cannot compare yourself to someone else, because you are literally built different. And I'm not talking as a joke, as a meme. You are literally a completely different human being than the person that is next to you. They have to deal with their own issues, their own problems. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone is unique. And I did not know this until I took a break, because before I was running on autopilot. It's a sad thing, because we live in this world, and this is why social media is so poisonous, right? What's up, Sam? This is why social media is so poisonous. We have so much access to what everyone else is doing and accomplishing, and we say, oh my God, look at them. Why am I not like them? I'm gonna be as honest as possible. Fuck those niggas. Fuck them. Seriously. What do they know about what you've gone through? What do they know about what goes on in your head? What does anyone around you truly know what's going on in your head? Do you know how easy it would be if somebody could read your mind and then they could actually give you advice? Guess what? That's you. You can read your own mind. You can give yourself advice. But the problem is that we put so much pressure on ourselves because we're looking at other people and saying, I should be like them. You can't be like them. You never will be like them. But what you can do is you can be better than who you were yesterday.
Your brothers.
You can be better than who you
I'm
were.
not arguing with you.
In any iteration, which is why for me, and I'll show you this, right? This right here. This journal. I started writing in this in 2018. When I compare myself to how I was in 2018, I didn't realize how far I'd come. I remember an entry. There's an entry in here I wrote. Let me see. I might be able to read a little bit. Yeah. Let me see if I can read this a little bit to y'all. This is how crazy it was, because I was really, really down bad at one point, right? And there's something I said. It was mentioned on YouTube as well. Yeah. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right? This is in August of 2019, right? And I'm like, oh, so I moved out. Things have drastically changed. I'm fitter. I look good. I feel good. My dress game is better than ever. I have a cockiness about my looks. Women are starting to look at me now. I have grown. I have 90 subscribers on YouTube. I'm physically stronger, mentally stronger. I'm moving forward, really working on myself. I still need a lot of work though, right? That's just one portion. I'm hype about that. In 2019, that's how hype I am. 2019, it's right here. It's right here. 2019. I have 27,000 subscribers right now. I'm on Twitch. 162 of y'all are watching. Again, we all started somewhere, but you don't know that until you actually compare yourself to who you were in the past. Then you really know, oh, I have upgraded. I am doing better. But that's you. You're comparing yourself to yourself. That's what gives you confidence. You have to see that you grow. You'll never see that you grow as long as you're comparing yourself to other people. Why? Because there will always be somebody who is better than you than what you're doing. Always. You'll never be happy. You'll never be satisfied. You never will be. I promise you. You always got to start small. Because one thing about these big goals that we have, right? And there's one thing that you learn from anyone being successful. Send in the chat can tell you this, right? Everything that you put time into now is an investment for your future. And I'll give it to you in this manner, right? I've been working my back muscles since July, right? I've been very, very strict. Even if I don't go to the gym at all, if I go to the gym one time, it's back day. I've been doing that religiously to the point where now my body shape is completely different because I've been doing this religiously. Even if I'm eating like shit, even if I'm not eating right at all, there's one thing I always do is back day. And all of a sudden, the goal that I've been looking for, a better shape, has come into fruition because there's just one thing that I've been doing continuously over and over and over and over again. You have to think, when you do these little things every day, every week, it's an investment for the future. It's like Bitcoin. It's like putting $5 into a stock all the time. Just keep putting $5 into the stock because eventually, after a year, those $5 that you put in every week can turn into, it depends on the stock. Because sometimes one thing can happen and all of a sudden the results just all come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think in that mindset. You said you're not religious at all, but yeah, well, that's the thing. I feel like that's just that's the basics of humanity and society itself. You know? I appreciate the 10,000 bits, bro. I appreciate that. I try not to do these too much because I am, ironically, as a person, this is what I'm always down to talk about. I love talking about life, humanity, struggles, any questions that you guys may have. And I know, like, I can get into a bag and I just start talking. But the reason I share this with you guys is because I know how painful it is to, like, really, you know, be down on yourself. Because I'm so hard on myself. It's like, actually, it's sad. Like, it's legitimately sad. It's sad how hard I am on myself. But if it wasn't for me really taking the time to reflect and see where I've come from and kind of just focus on what matters and what it is I want to be, you know, what are the daily exercises or the daily things I want to do every day to become a better person in the future? You know, what is success to you? Success is always relative. The success of someone else won't be a success to you. Do I write in my journal every day? Recently I have. I would say one of my biggest problems is when I saw progress and I saw success, I just thought I was good and I just kind of autopiloted. You never want to be on autopilot. Autopilot is the worst thing for your mental health. Because when you're on autopilot, you're not paying attention to what's happening to you. You're just basically taking in everything and you're reacting over and over and over again. And being reactive is the worst thing for you because it's always too late. It's like there's acid being poured above you and you won't react till it hits you. But if you're proactive, you're looking around like, okay, what's happening? What's happening around me? You look up, oh my God, someone's pouring acid. Let me move out the way. It's just that simple. It's as simple as that. It's literally that simple, right? You never want to be on autopilot. You always want to be aware, even if these things take time, right? It takes time. Like one thing I've learned is that humans are a collection of our habits. Give us the double back bicep. Nah, I'm working to it. I'm working to the Baki, the grappler back muscles. We're working. Success is an achievement of one's own goals. Absolutely. I would say be kind to yourself. And the way I say that is, what's up, Dre? How you doing, bro? Be kind to yourself. And I say be kind to yourself in this manner. Treat yourself as if you are responsible for yourself. And this is one of, I think this is rule 3 of Jordan Peterson's book, 12 Rules of Life, right? If you have a dog and you can take that dog on a walk every day, Make sure the dog eats. Make sure the dog is taken out so he can use the bathroom. If he's sick, you get him medicine. If you can do that for a dog, why can't you do things that you know is good for you? Why can't you do that? Why don't we do that for ourselves? Because it's easier to get outside of ourselves and care for others, but we have this self-hatred that we have for ourselves because we have to deal with our mind, our thoughts, our mistakes all the time. A dog makes a mistake, okay, you discipline him, you still love him. Your kid makes a mistake, you discipline the kid, you still love him. You're still trying to do what's best for the kid because they make mistakes. They're humans. They're supposed to. That's how it happens. But why is it when we make mistakes? Why is it when we mess up? We're horrible. We feel like garbage. We have to subject ourselves to pain and suffering. Why aren't we kind to ourselves? Why? You should look at yourself. You should see yourself making a mistake and realize, okay, I messed up. I'm human. Why did I do that? Hey, talk to yourself. Say, hey, bro, you made a mistake. Hey, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that again. You shouldn't do that again. Let's try and be better. Even if you have something that's really hard for yourself to deal with, think about the one thing that you can do that's good. If it's just washing the dishes, if it's just vacuuming the carpet, if it's setting the dishwasher, that is one good investment that you've made that you did not want to do, but you did because you know it's good for you. If you have that mindset of like, I'm going to do 10 push-ups because I know it's good for me, and then reward yourself for doing those 10 push-ups, guess what? You're going to want to keep doing 10 push-ups and get the reward you give to yourself. Success to me is related to how hard was it to achieve. I don't pat myself on the back when I do something related to what I am talented at compared to what I do. So I would say this. The best way, I guess you're talking about success, right? Like you're talking about success. But you should always be in a process of rewarding yourself, because you reward your friends, your family when they do something good. You praise them, you take them out, make them dinner. Like if your girl does something really sweet for you, or your girl's just been under a lot of stress and she's working hard and you see it and you buy her dinner, that means the world to her. So if you've been working hard, you've been stressed, why don't you reward yourself? You've had a hard day at work. You've done what you needed to do. You worked out today. Roll a joint. Watch Narcos. Treat yourself. The difference is, that's not you. It's not you doing it because you want to. It's you rewarding yourself. That's how interesting the mind is. When you have the mindset of I'm doing this as a reward for myself, you actually enjoy it more because you did something to deserve that. That's how you train your mind and your body and your habits to like, that's how you build your self-esteem. I've been doing good for so long and I've gotten all these awards. I'm a happy dude. I realize I relish on every success I got, no matter how small. Yeah, because how can you truly enjoy big success if you can't even revel in the small W's you get in the world? How can you truly celebrate a giant success if you can't even celebrate a small success? How? How can you do that? I got up out of bed and I walked for 15 minutes. Great shit. Some people don't do that. If you reward yourself for quelling boredom, would you say that's negative? I think the problem is that you're bored in the first place. That's the thing. Like you should set out goals, set out small goals that you want to accomplish. So when you accomplish those goals, your idle time feels so much better. So instead of being bored, you'd be like, all right, well, I've done everything I need to do. I'm gonna play a video game. I'm gonna reward myself. I've done everything I need to do. I'm gonna go hang out with some friends. Whatever's a reward for you. And don't reward yourself for things that actually negatively affect you. Like, don't do that. Be responsible. I'm a very critical person in general, just not to myself. Criticism, the art of criticism is to improve. So there's nothing wrong with being critical. But while being critical, you also have to balance that while also being fair and rewarding. You know, it's a balance between chaos and order here, right? When you're human, the essence of being human is there is a very chaotic side to you where you just don't know what's going to happen. You do things like, okay, you ask a girl out. You're in the midst of chaos. You have no idea what's going to happen. Everything's out of control. Order is doing things that you know will work. I do 30 push-ups a day. I read my Bible every day. Like, these are things you know, if I do this, this will happen. That's order. And the things outside of that, I'm going to go out to the bar. Chaos. I'm going to ask this girl out. Chaos. I'm going in the date. Chaos. You have no idea what's happening. You need to find yourself. You need to find a good balance where you're in the midst of chaos and order in order to fulfill your life. Because if you just operate in pure chaos, it's no wonder your life is going into shit. There's no order. There's no balance. What are my dreams? What are my dreams? One of my dreams obviously is getting 100K. I want that plaque. 1 million subscribers is also a dream of mine. I want to own I want to own real estate. I want to own a soccer team. That's my big dream. I actually want to own a soccer team. I want a family. I want a wife. I want kids. I want to live in Switzerland. I want a lake house in Switzerland. I want to be wealthy. I want to be in a position where I can actively help people with my resources consistently. I want to be able to fund projects that will benefit humanity. I want to be able to have that type of wealth. Like, these are things that I want to do. Ultimately, I do want to be a philanthropist. I want to be on my Oprah Winfrey behavior. Oh, that sounds good. We want to build 1,000 schools in Nigeria. Yes, me. Here's my money. Yes, let's do that. Are we doing that correctly? Like, these are things I want to do. I want to have the ability to benefit people's lives in a good way. That's really my dream. I want to be that guy that can change someone's life. Because that gives me joy. That gives me euphoria. That's what makes me happy. Football. Yeah, football. Yes. Football, soccer, I'm sorry. Do I want to go to space? So space is very interesting to me, right? Because I love space. Space is so interesting to me. If there's a possibility for me to explore what's far beyond in space, I would love to be a part of that. As a kid, astrology, nebulas, quasars, black holes, wormholes, bro. Like, just the idea of what is out there in space is so interesting to me. And I always love hearing updates on that. So if I could go to space, I would. Abraham Lincoln once said, self-discipline is the difference between what you want now and what you want the most. I made that my life motto because mastery of S&D enables you to achieve whatever you want. I agree, Gino Seth. I agree 100%. Astrology? Astronomy, sorry, not astrology. Excuse me. There you go. Astronomy. Astronomy is what I'm talking about. Dark matter, things of that nature. I'm tripping. Whoa. Why am I? Is Zoro streaming? I did not know he was streaming. Well, let me just go ahead and do that. So. They said I was down for that. Yeah, so I mean, these are just like little things I learned. When we running for president, I would never want to be president of this country. I'm not gonna lie. I'd never want to do it. I'd never, ever want to do it. So yeah, like these are just like the little things I would shout out to y'all. Changing a night board. Okay, I'll change it. I'll change that eventually. Jay, I need some advice. My dream is to become the greatest NFL player, and I want to have kids become wealthy. But then I decided, what if my son wanted to do the same? Should I throw my dream away? Should I throw my dream away of living for his decision? I'll say this. This is the best way I can answer this question. As a man, our role in this world, as a man, our role on this world, I wouldn't even say role, you could even say punishment. If you believe in God, that is. If not, again, it's still the same thing. Our role in this world is to work and provide and create. That's our role. We are tasked in this. There's a reason why a man feels fulfillment in purpose, work, and building. That is our purpose. That's what we're built to do. You should always be chasing after your dream, because think about the people you inspire. If your son sees how hard you work, if your son sees that you chase your dreams, your son is watching you consistently. Sometimes parenting is about what you show your son when he's watching and you are not watching. Be an example to your son and also train him. Also give him the time, the attention. Kids, you need to give kids attention. That's what they want more than anything, is attention. The proper attention, not the negative attention. Is when your kid is acting up and you give him an iPad to shut him up. That's negative attention. That's not parenting. That's lazy. Don't do that. That's laziness. That's why we have all these shitty millennials and Gen Z kids running around doing stupid shit because their parents are too scared of them. Show your son the world that he needs to be prepared for. Prepare your kid for the world. So whatever that entails, preparing your son for the world, if that means you can chase your dream and be a good father at the same time, then do that. It's that simple. Well, it's not even, I wouldn't even say that simple. It's just more of just like a, it's more just like a life concept. If I have any questions, yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Black fathers need to be valued higher. Stop raising your kids using iPads. Well, even then, there's ways you can reward your kids if your kid does something good.
We're brothers, right?
If your kid does something
brothers.
good, then reward them.
We're brothers. I'm not arguing with you.
Oh, Zodiac, my boy, 17 months of loyalty. Appreciate you, Kane. Man, I have really big dreams, but it's impossible to get where I want to be in my country. But the guilt I would feel as an only child and a Palestinian I leave is too much for me. So that is tough, and the circumstances and situations definitely dictates how far you can go. I'll say this though. Why don't you keep your big dreams where they're at and worry about what you can do in your situation and how you can progress in your situation. Because those small little goals you set based on your situation and how you can progress can lead to an opportunity where you can actually be outside of that country, where you can leave that country. But it depends on what you do in the little time. You can say, I want to go here, I want to go here. Plan it out. Like, have little baby steps. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. That'll put me in a position to where I can actually change my situation because I've done all the groundwork to get to that point. You know, circumstances are, like I said, there's certain things you can't control in life, right? You can't control where you were born. You can't control who you were born to. But what you can control is the goals that you set, and you can control your path. If I ever have children and made it in life, I would take them on a trip to show them different cultures and what the world, outside world is like. You could do that as well. That's something you could definitely do. That's something you could definitely do. Just got off work. How we moving? We chilling, dude. We chilling and talking. I'm just doing a catch-up session, really, with everybody. That's it. That's really it. And also, I guess this is one thing I can say as well. This song is called Plastic Love. It's called Plastic Love. Plastic Love. I know. I love this song so much. Yo, this song, bro. This song is like this is like a spiritually good song. Like, it's just unreal. You should do more of these, Jay. It's almost like online social meetings. I will. I'll probably title it. So my plan is just, I'll probably start a series. Probably. Do I play any instruments? No, I don't. What do I got coming up next? Yeah, I like this too as well. It could be that. It could be. I mean, I guess it's more of just like, I guess, yeah, it's like a hangout, introspective. I mean, one thing I've learned about myself is, one, this is an exercise that I would recommend to everybody. Take the time to write out what you don't like and what you do like. Like, literally just be very simple. So this is an exercise that I did, right? And it's kind of crazy because this is how you figure out who you are. Am I a music head? I'm not a music head. I am a vibe head. If I listen to a song and I vibe with it, I just put it on my playlist and I don't look up the artist, nothing. I just like, oh, I like the song, it's here. So for example, take care, Zach. I wrote down a bunch of random lists. I said, I hate unreasonable behavior. I hate condescending tones. I respect manners. I love transparency. I don't like making assumptions. I love to dance to good music. I love anime and manga. I love EDM genre of music. These little things is me analyzing my actions and behaviors and my past experiences, and I'm writing about who I am. Because we as humans never truly know who we actually are. We're too complex for that. But you can judge yourself based on your actions and then figure out who you are at the present, and then modify things that you've noticed about yourself that you don't like. That's how you learn who you are. That's how you be alone. And when you do things like this, that's when you know who you want to spend time with, what kind of girl you want to marry, what type of person, what kind of friends you want to have, based on these attributes. For example, so because of this, I hate condescending tones. I hate unreasonable behavior. I don't want to be, no matter how attractive toxic women are to me, it's going to piss me off. I'm not going to want to date her. However, if I find a girl who likes to have talks like I'm having now, who likes to be introspective, is deep, I'm going to be very attracted to her. Why? Because when it's just us two together, we're on the beach, we're on a park in Philly, or we're just laying down together, we can talk like this. And I'm like, wow, this girl's awesome. I love her. But we spend so much time worrying about what we see because we're on autopilot. Oh my God, she's hot. Oh my God, yeah, wow, autopilot. And then when you actually hang out with her and when you date her and you actually got to see her and see the bullshit she put you through, oh my God, how did I get here? Well, no shit, nigga, you was on autopilot. You didn't see nothing. You wasn't even paying attention. Yes, pick women on your values. If you're dating, if you have a girlfriend, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time with her. You might as well enjoy her when she's there. You can look at pretty girls anywhere. You see pretty girls walking down the street. Doesn't mean you want to spend every day with them. You can smash a girl. You're gonna smash her for like 30 minutes. Then what? Then what? What are you gonna do for the rest of the 24 hours? This mindset that we have of just sex. If you're comfortable with that, that's fine. Why do we not try to take the time to find a woman that actually matches the values that we want, that we really want? Why can't we find a woman that we generally want to be around because of who she is, not because of how fine and sexy she is and how great her walls are? Why? Because then you put yourself through a lot of emotional pain and hurt to the point where now you hate all women. All of a sudden now you just spurning good women and they become horrible women, and we're just in a toxic cycle of everyone's on autopilot and everyone's shitting on each other. Everyone's cheating on each other and sleeping with each other. I'm saying, listen, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. For me, I just know what type of man I am. I'm the man. I'm built for a relationship. I'm built for companionship. I'm not built for the hookup life. I'm just not. I'm not built for that life. I'm not. I can't. I'm too I'm a sensitive guy. I'm too emotional. You know, like I really give my all, you know, so that's not something I can do. And that's something I had to learn myself. What's this? Raise your roof. Time exists in three vertents. Never heard that word before. The present is important, but always consider the past and future. You have to. The past actually teaches you who you are. You analyze the past, reflect in the present, and adjust for the future. What's up, Brian? If I love a girl, even if she wasn't pretty, she will be pretty in your eyes. But trust me, no matter how much a girl is sexy, if her personality is trash, you will never get over it, and it will just get worse and worse when you yeah, seriously. So, you sure being a pastor isn't a goal of yours? I don't know, dog. I don't know. Exactly. What's up, Deep Prophecy? Oh, it's an interval of time. Okay. Okay, so listen, I'm learning from you, Scale. I'm learning. You teach me the vocabulary. I'm learning. What do you think of traditional marriage? I'm a Christian, bro, so traditional marriage means everything to me. The way I see marriage and the way I see people don't treat marriage correctly. That's why you see a lot of divorce. When you get married to somebody, you're basically deciding this woman is the woman that I'm willing to fight through any problems just to stay with her because she is that special. Marrying someone is saying, I don't care what happens to us, as long as you don't cheat on me, we can figure it out. That's as simple as I can make marriage be. As long as you don't cheat, some people figure cheating out as well. It depends on how strong you are. As long as you don't cheat on me, we can figure this out. People don't think that way. They don't. They actually just don't. If I'm marrying you, I'm basically saying, yo, it's me and you. That's it. That is actually it. People don't think that way. They say, oh yeah, you don't need marriage, you don't need papers, you don't need the court to tell you who the one for your life is. That's not the point. The purpose of marriage is you making the type of commitment that shows that woman legally, emotionally, spiritually, I am all in. Not that half-ass bullshit of we could just be together and not be married for 40 years. That's easy. You can break up and it's over. You'll deal with the emotional damage, but there's no legal pains, nothing. If I am legally and spiritually committing to you, I'm letting you know at every level of humanity and society, you and me, that's it. That's what marriage means. That's the whole point. And we just miss that, bro, because we just like to reshuffle. We always like to redefine things that are naturally pure. Why? Why? I don't understand. I was at a wedding on last Friday. And my boy, he danced with he did the mother-son dance. The emotion I saw on the father's face as his son danced with his mother is something I can never imagine until I'm a father and I see my son dance with his mother. And it hit me then. I'm like, this is a very special moment. Think about you getting married. You don't want to dance with your mama on your wedding day? You don't want to see her cry, oh my boy, he's grown. He's found a wife. He's going to have kids. The dad's looking, my boy's finally grown. He's a grown man. He's stepping in. Bro, like that. Those experiences I cannot wait to have. I can't wait to dance with my mama. I can't. We don't appreciate life enough. We don't. I genuinely think, I just feel like we don't appreciate life enough. Like these little instances that we have, we don't do it. That's what I'm saying. Dancing with your mom on your wedding day is a lifetime memory. That is one of the greatest gifts you can ever give to a mother, is a wedding dance. When she's 79 and she's laying in her bed, she's tired, she's going to remember, oh, I remember when I danced with my son at his wedding day. Such a memory. Everyone's watching them. Dad's watching. How could you cheat your mother? How could you cheat your mother from that, bro? Like these are things that we need to put into context, bro. This is emotional intelligence here. He said, my mom gonna break. Even if she start breakdancing, she still gonna remember it. Like, oh yeah, look at me and my boy. We was getting boogie out there. We was getting swifty. I've always said it, bro. I've always said it. When my best friend, I have 2 female best friends, right? 2 of these women, bro, I'd kill for them. I'd actually murder multiple people for my 2 female best friends. I'll never, to this day. When they get married, because I know both of their boyfriends. I love them both. When they get married, I'm gonna ugly cry at the wedding. I'm gonna ugly cry. I'm gonna be that auntie that's weeping, crying. I won't wear mascara, but if I did, you see mascara all over my face, coughing, runny nose. Because those are moments that you cherish forever. It's like the beauty of life is so lost in all the noise and nonsense that we have. It's so sad. It really is. It's really sad. By the way, you can have female best friends. I think it takes a certain level of maturity. I think it takes a certain level of maturity, but I also think there's like a barrier. There's a checkpoint in your mind that you have to cross and keep it there, right? I say for me, the only time I'll say there's one girl that I was very, very much attracted to, and I liked her a lot. And recently I've accepted that we are friends because she is that great of a person. Like, she's a great human being, awesome woman, awesome. And it was hard for me to really let go of that like I had for her, even though it was never really going to happen. And recently I decided this person is such a great woman that I can't afford to not be friends with her. I can't afford. And now we're friends now, and it's literally one of the most fulfilling friendships I've ever had because we understand each other at such a deep level where like my friendship love for her now is very, very strong. Very strong. Yeah, there's some exactly scale. There are some people you cannot afford to not be connected to. Oh yeah, as a kid, as a teen, no, I don't think it's possible, right? If there's a woman that you've loved beforehand and you guys broke up, for me, that's harder for me. It's really hard for me to be friends with someone that I was romantically involved with. That's something that's hard for me. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me. I'm not the type. Some people are capable of doing that. I don't think I am. Unfortunately, it's sad because there are some girls that I've been romantically involved with, and I genuinely enjoyed them. Like, I genuinely enjoyed them. And just because I cannot get over the past, or like, I guess what happened to me, is like, I can't really be friends with you. I can't. Maybe in time, the last girl that I really got serious about, we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Obviously, time has to do its course, but I'm still not sure. Have I ever gotten cheated on? I probably have got cheated on. I've been suspicious about it, but I would say no. I don't think I have, but I'm pretty sure I have, if that makes any sense. I can suspect. I can come to a conclusion that I have been, which is kind of wild in itself. What are my thoughts on an arranged marriage? Arranged marriage. I don't know. Arranged marriages can work. It's just not something that I subscribe to. I know they can work. I know they can, but it's not something I subscribe to. I would say the essence of an arranged marriage is it falls in line with the essence of marriage, is where you make things work no matter what. But you should be able to choose who you be with. I just arranged marriages. I see the benefits of them. I just hope the parents are smart enough to actually know what's a suitable suitor. But for the most part, I would say I'm more 70-30 on the choose side. I'm 70-30 on the choose side because I understand arranged marriages. I see the benefit of them. I see the benefit of them. I really, really do. Because again, you never know, right? Life is interesting in that way. Like, you actually never know. What's up, Sage? Um, Arranged marriages aren't real marriages to me. It's just a business. Well, you can say that, yes, but there's evidence of arranged marriages that have worked. I don't know the percentage of the ones that work. But I actually think arranged marriages is solely and squarely on the parents. I think it's on the parents. If I had to if I had to if I had to arrange a marriage for my daughter, I would be so picky. It'd be unbelievable. I'd have to watch that man for a while. I'm like, all right, let me scope him out. How's he treat women? What's he be doing? So it's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Arranged marriages seem forced from an outside perspective, but they've been doing them for a reason. Some of them work really well. You gotta understand, there's other. Would I date a girl with an OnlyFans? No. I've had the opportunity to multiple times. The answer is no. What are my thoughts on religion? Not the sad music? Yeah. Let me see. Let's switch up the vibe a little bit. Let's play some. Ooh, you know what? Let's play some Isaiah Rashad. Oh yeah. I'm gonna play some Anderson .Paak actually. So let's talk my thoughts on religion. So obviously you guys know I'm a Christian, right? I'm a Christian. I go to church every Wednesday and Sunday. When I hear the word religion, I think of the man-made version of religion, right? I feel like religion, like any man-made concept, has its good and bad sides, and I feel like religion itself has been abused by human nature, and it's been abused by mankind, and it's been used to subjugate people, and it's been used to control people. I think the difference for me is that my belief in Christ, my belief in, the Christian faith is inherently personal, and that's the difference. My faith is very personal. It's me and God. It's me and Christ. That's it. It's not, the church is a community of people that all have personal beliefs that believe in God, and we all get together. It's like all of us reading One Piece. One Piece means something different to all of us, but we all like One Piece, so we're all together as a community. That's how I see church. When you get into religion, what religion is one person or one conduit or one group of people telling you how to act, telling you how to behave, and telling you how to absorb this specific doctrine. And because of that, it's dangerous because you create a bunch of drones. And when you create drones, you can order them to do whatever you want. That's how I see religion. It's different. So it's like, to me, I say belief system. Are you religious? I believe in God. I believe in Christ. I'm a Christian. That's what I say. Do I differentiate between Christ and God? I do, but that's a complex discussion in itself. I do, but they're also the same person. The fact that God created you individually, and this is, from a creationist point of view, if God created you uniquely as an individual, how on earth could you not allow your individuality to be a part of your faith? That doesn't make any sense to me. It makes zero sense. It's zero. Everyone has their own unique message. Everyone has their own revelation. How do you navigate life as a drone? Think about that for a second. You can read the Bible, go to church every day. You still got to navigate life. You read the Bible to navigate life. The Bible is a life guide. Even people who are atheists, you can read the Bible and it can guide your life easily. If you're an atheist and you read the Bible, it's just a book of proverbs and wise sayings. Trust me. So it's like when I think about religion, I get what you're saying, but my view of religion is an institution. My view of religion is very boxed in. Have you ever thought about which religion you will choose if you weren't born in a Christian family? I have. I'm not going to lie. And I can't answer that question. It's a very good question because I've thought about that so many times. Like, what if I was born Muslim? What if I was a Muslim? What if I was Hindu? Sorry, excuse me. It's really interesting. It really is. I'm just one dirty motherfucker. Religion is in U.S. is so interesting to me as a European. The U.S. in themselves. How could you talk to Jesus after your beach story? Because I've made mistakes in my life. And like I told you before, when you're lost as a human, you get lost and you do things you know you shouldn't do. You got to reflect and realize probably shouldn't have done that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Trust me. The thing about it is, if you're a Christian, the problem with doing these things and being a Christian is that, yeah, you're a Christian. Yeah, you're saved. But that conflict of interest that you live with, that'll torture you for the rest of your life. When you're not tied by your own Christian values and your own faith, you do these things willy-nilly and you're going to be all right. When you're a Christian, a Muslim, Hindu, and you're doing things you shouldn't be doing, your conscience, you will feel it in your conscience, and you're going to have to live with that, and it will affect you aggressively. And that's what people don't understand. Some people don't, if some guy goes out somewhere, right? He's an atheist, and he sleeps with 4 women. He's not going to feel anything. I slept with 4 women. If a Muslim man runs out and sleeps with 2 women, he gonna go to his boys. Yeah, I slept with these 2 girls. Yeah. Guess what he's doing at home? Suffering. Because he knows he shouldn't have done it. Hiding it from his mom, his parents, the mosque, doing his daily prayers and knowing what he did. That's mental torment that you got to deal with. People don't factor that in. You don't factor that in. It's the conflict that's the problem. It's your conscience that you got to deal with. That's life. And if you don't have that conscience and you don't have that conflict, you don't actually believe in it. You don't actually believe in it. If you don't feel the conflict and the conscience, that says more about you than your faith, cuz. He said Abu Dhabi boys ain't suffering from sex. They got camel shows. Whatever that means, nigga. I'm screaming. Some people have more restraint than others. Absolutely. Some people are just promiscuous. Yes, but that's the thing, Scale. Everything you do has consequences. Every consequence is different for a different person. That's the thing. It's like the consequences that you pay. Okay, you're promiscuous. How many partners are you forfeiting because of your promiscuity? If a girl has 50 bodies and she finds a really good man and he's only smashed 3 women, or say he's a virgin, she says, hey, I've slept with 50 men. I had 4 of them run a train on me in college. She is liable to be left because of how he'll handle that. Because for the rest of his life with that woman, he's going to have to think about him and his performance in bed and comparing it to 49 other niggas, 40, 50 other niggas. That's what people don't understand. When you hear stuff like that, you're going to think, oh, well, at least 10 of these niggas are better than what I'm doing. Does she still love me? Is she satisfied? What's happening? These are things that men think about that I don't think women try to process sometimes. But if we go bad to talk about caring for yourself, is it healthy to have your conscience beat you up? Your conscience is to let you know whether you're doing something good or bad. Your conscience is what helps you reflect. We're not telling you to condemn yourself. It's a filter. You can't know what's good for you unless you have a conscience, unless you have some sort of moral, unless you have some sort of compass. People use their conscience to beat themselves up. You're not supposed to do that. Use your conscience to guide you. That's why it's supposed to guide. Your conscience is supposed to guide, not condemn. It's to guide. Exactly. What is good and bad varies from person to person. Again, but scale, that depends, right? Because if you're religious, then there is a definitive good and bad. If you're not religious, then there is a subjective good and bad. And that good and bad is idle to change based on circumstance and situation and exposure. That's what I'd say. It's so funny because I'm streaming right now. Abyss, I got Football Manager up right now. And I haven't had an ounce of bodega, which doesn't make any sense. Not subjective, I would say relative. Subjective to those who I would say subjective to those who are in control of society. What do you think of languages? Can you be Christian and homo? Ooh, that's a really tough question. The way I see it, sin is sin. And if you can cheat, lie, steal, make mistakes and be a Christian, I don't see why not. But to me, that's something I got to do more research on, because I'm really not sure. And that's a question I've asked. I've actually asked that question quite a few times. Because so, like, that's the thing. It's like, think about the lifestyle, right? When you are gay, that is a lifestyle that you are living, right? When you lie, that's an action that is a sin. So for me, that's something that needs more discussion. That's something that you got to look deeper into, because when it comes to natures and lifestyles like that, if I'm a murderer, can I call myself a Christian? If I'm a pedophile, can I call myself a Christian? And it's not to equate these things, right? I'm not equating homosexuality to those things, but I'm saying these are lifestyles. If I'm a murderer, pedophile, I'm a chronic liar. Let's do something lighter. I am a chronic liar. I lie all the time. That's a lifestyle that I live. Pathological liar. Lying is a defect. I can see that. But if you're a pathological liar, that's a lifestyle that you live. Well, you say that's more of like a mental ailment. Is that what you're saying, Scale? Lying is human nature. That's a good point. Lying is a coping mechanism. That's true. You just have to accept you're going to hell. I'm screaming. What about a person who constantly speaks bad about others? That would fall into the same line as lying, I would say. I view good and bad based on two things: your intentions and what have your actions have done. If your intentions, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Gossip is a sin. Yes, I mean there's a lot of things that are sin. Trust me, if we were gonna be fine just on our own, we wouldn't need God. Trust me, we're humans have an innate capacity for evil. We have a large capacity for evil, and we underestimate that. What I think is the worst deadly sin, pride. I think pride is lethal. Pride is lethal and blinding. I think pride is dangerous. Pride is, if you think about humanity and the worst things humans have ever done, pride is always at the center of it. All sins are equal, yes, but we're talking from a human perspective. God, we're not God, so we can't be God. From my point of view, bro, pride is by far the worst. Pride is what led to Hitler, Stalin, all the atrocities of the world you can think of is all centered around pride. Pride is literally, by far, I think is the worst one. The biggest problem we have in humanity today is our pride. Installments though? Installments. This guy. Appreciate the bits, King Sage. Appreciate you, my boy. And this is, I actually got in an argument with a friend of mine recently. When it comes to humanity, I'm actually quite cynical. I do not believe, I don't believe humans are naturally good at all. I just don't. I believe in humans' capacity for altruism, and I know I can do my part by being kind and good to people. But for the most part, humanity, I don't really have hope in humanity. I don't. I really don't. I like being surprised and happy about the good humanity does, but I always know that humans are aligned to their own. We are all narcissistic creatures at the end of the day. And I can be wrong, and that's fine, because I respect people's positive outlooks. I'm a positive person, so I'm not bothered about that. But, when you think about yourself, you're individual. Humans will always look out for themselves at the end of the day. From neutrality, we tend to good, evil, or indifference. I would say the purest form that we can observe humanity is with children, right? Why do children randomly smack and hit people? Because they're always testing their boundaries, right? They're testing what they can do and what they can't do. Even children are not pure. Well, of course, right? But I feel like that's the purest state of humanity we have as children. Did I hear about Romain Molina Twitter space? Whoa, nah, what happened with that? Lord of the Flies is a great example. I can't keep on losing, can't keep losing you, can't keep losing you. Hey, can't keep losing you, can't keep losing you. Ay. Can't keep losing you. Can't keep losing you. I'm trying to submit something right now. It's not letting me do it. Show on. What is happening? That Gintama tier list may not come. Furlan Mendy? Whoa, yeah, you go. Yeah, someone send me a link. Send me a link to that. Also, what happened with Harry Kane? What's going on? Someone explain to me. Read DMs. DMs on Twitter or Discord, Jacko. Cord? I bet. Did something happen with Harry Kane? Where is the employee time away? What is happening here? Ugh, whatever, bro. It was yesterday night? Okay. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to have to read this whole thread here. Okay. All right, guys. Do you guys want me to read this thread? This is pretty wild. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty wild. I might read this to you guys. Yeah, let me read this to you guys. You know what? I didn't even turn my other light on. There you go. I'm even more lit. All right. Let me pause. Let's turn the music down a little. Yeah, let me pause the music for a little bit. I'm gonna read this. So it's a mega thread, right? You don't care? Okay, but this is criminals. These are criminals you're talking about. So if you're a human, you'll care. The following is a non-exhaustive list of some of the claims made by investigative journalist Romain Molina. Oh my God, this is like some narco stuff in his most Twitter space. It is important to note that while Molina's word is not to be taken lightly, as his work has influenced multiple FAs and officials in the past, this is not an official release on his part. Okay. Let's see. So there's this guy. This is a striker in France, right? For all you want to know, I don't even. His name is like Eli Y. Wasn't fired from this youth setup for physically assaulting a supervisor at the academy. Instead, after physical threats, he brought over some secondary school friends in the washrooms to undress and masturbate in front of him. All right, I'm gonna have to, because for the sake of TOS, I'm gonna have to like blur these lines out because this is wow. Okay. All right. First of all, trigger warning to anybody, please. Trigger warning. Now, I'm giving you the trigger warning because that's a heavy start. I'm already saying I haven't even finished. I'm seeing some stuff and I'm like, I'm shook beyond measure. All right, so let's keep reading. 400 plus players currently playing in the Premier League, which is the highest league in England. Championship, League One, and League Two. So basically, the second division of the English soccer, first division of French soccer, and the second division of French soccer. So think NFL, AFL, stuff like that, right? Have been 400 players currently playing in the Premier League have been, R-worded multiple times in their youth. Some of them have contracted, anal diseases, anal injuries and diseases, and have gone to specialized clinics as a result. This is a 2-decade-old issue. The first story will come out in December. Wow. Trigger warning again. This is heavy stuff. This is very heavy stuff. I'm not kidding. Megan Rapinoe. I'm going to start off with that. Megan Rapinoe. wasn't bothered by Haitian girls getting sexually taken advantage of. She prefers earning money over defending these young girls. It's Megan Rapinoe we're talking about. Social justice warrior, Megan Rapinoe. 400 plus. A League One team covered up a pedophilia scandal. League One is the number one team in France. Not number one team in France. First division French football. Basically the NFL of France for soccer, for football. In a scandal, covered up a pedophilia scandal in their youth academy by brainwashing the player by the time law enforcement was involved. Then they sent the young player in question back to his country. He was a foreigner. One of the largest academies in DR Congo is currently managed by a pedophilia ring. What have I missed? An international coach was caught red-handed after sexually assaulting, you know what I mean, but I'm using the word sexual assault to not say the full word. It starts with an R. You know what I'm talking about. After sexually assaulting two 13-year-old girls in the middle of a tournament, his employer, a large media, fired him under other pretenses in 2017. This issue, especially concerning for us as French people, a famous, very well-liked personality, participated in covering up the story as well. Okay. Hey man, hey Zach Goris, you can't say stuff like that. Not when it's that serious. You gotta. I'm gonna have to check you there. Gotta be better, bro. Can't do that. Ferland Mendy hit a woman. So Ferland Mendy is a famous soccer player for Real Madrid, plays left back. Ferland Mendy, it's fine. As long as you say sorry, as long as we're good, bro, we're good. Yeah, we don't have to go any farther. Let's not be too extra. Ferland Mendy hit a woman, knocked her to the ground, kicked her in the head before showing her his genitals. She was taken to the emergency room after suffering head trauma. He also assaulted another woman. The player's club covered up the story in order to sell him the following year. Wait a minute. Is this Lyon selling Mendy to Real Madrid? Are you serious? Real Madrid had to know about this. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. Okay. Some international games in Asia are fixed. Many players have stopped joining their national teams because of this. Wow. Paris Saint-Germain has been conceding burnout after burnout. Over 100 employees have left the club in the last year. Leonardo is hated because of his behavior and attitude. When they see conceding burnout, what do they mean by that? And I'm not asking in a Drewski way. I'm asking in a very serious way. What do they mean by burnout? What does that mean? What do they mean? Massive firings, I guess. Okay. The boss of Colombia's refereeing is a pedophile. Molina has a complaint from a 12-year-old which he can barely read in its entirety because it's gut wrenching. Oh my God, is that bad? Okay. The next one is disgusting. Alexandra Benella, French personality, has been trying to get involved in PSG for years. He fought with some of the Nasser's entourage. A consultant from this French newspaper has him involved in some shady stuff in the transfer market. Some very important people bend over backwards to get in touch with people close to Nasser Al-Khelaifi. That's the owner of PSG, basically. The 12-year-old one. They didn't go into detail, I guess. So maybe they went into detail something else, but yeah. Some very important people. Yeah, I read that. Most African FA presidents get paid prostitutes or have their daughters' studies covered over the country. Oh yeah, that all right. We know that. That's just textbook corruption. At Arsenal, all the players inhaled nitrous oxide. A player came back to celebrate his birthday in Paris under the theme of nitrous oxide balloons. What's the problem with that, Abyss? You're gonna have to explain that one to me. I'm not really familiar with inhaling nitrous oxide. What is laughing gas? Is that like? I mean, what's is that? Is that a crime? I'm confused. It's a drug. I mean, yeah, but it's like we know some of these soccer players do drugs, so I'm confused. Yeah, it's not deep. It's not deep. It's illegal. Okay, it's illegal. Yes, fine. But what are you gonna do? To me, that has nothing. It has to me. It's not even. There's no need for that to even be in this paper. To be honest, compared to what we've seen, yeah, no, it has no place here. None. A French international organized parties where he would defecate in women's mouth. A French international where he would defecate in a woman's mouth, film himself while doing it. He forced a girl who later on sought to issue a formal complaint to participate. Someone offered Melina a video he declined to see. Oh, anytime, Randy, you came in at a really aggressive time. There's some crazy allegations going on in the soccer/football world. And we're talking about like, this is like a big expose with some heinous crimes. So like I'm just warning you now, like anyone that's joining, this is pretty tough. This is heavy stuff to read. A Saudi consortium was never involved in the takeover of Marseille. Okay. The French FA pushes some of its people to coach national teams in Africa. They already did it with Didier 6. For example, okay. No surprise, Leonardo is hated in PSG. His signing with Cardi was not well received by the coach. Don't care about that. Okay, this is more Sisha. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. This is like minor stuff. A former French international was involved in a go-fast smuggling drugs and other products to another country. His club's president saved his ass. Not surprised. Okay. All right, here. Okay, so now we're at the last page. FIFA claims to push for women's football, but does very little to protect the girls and women from abuse. It's rampant everywhere on a global scale. Morocco can shit on the ground if they want. They have a large influence in the CAF. After Senegal complained against an overage player in the under-17 African team they faced, the national team declared the player as deceased. Okay. A minor was raped and forced into an abortion at the International Center of FIFA. That's aggressive. Okay. Okay. Didn't know I watch football? I do. So that's just about all I've read. So I've read just about all of it. The beginning of it was really heavy. I don't know, man. It's funny because like, and it's funny because this is why, you don't want to use these moments to kind of generalize humanity, but like the capacity for humanity to do things like this is terrifying. Like, there's a certain world that we don't see. There's a certain world that we don't see, and there's a certain world that we don't know that's engaging in things like this. And the only way we know it's going on is by these movies and Netflix specials and the Epstein case and the Ted Bundy tapes. these are just like insights. These are like, to us, we see them as fantasy. This is entertaining television. No, guys, this stuff happens. This is real life. This is real life. You know, every time, because I walk a lot, right? I walk a lot, and I've been walking around Philly a lot. I walk to the art museum. I've been recently walking down to Schuylkill a lot. And one thing I'll say is that I always think about how it must feel for someone to just live their life normally. Every day, going on a walk. And they're just chosen out of 1 out of 7 billion people and kidnapped and trafficked. And I just imagine the horrors that they go through. All to just die. And then whoever did that lives their life like nothing happened. To me, I don't like thinking about it because it really breaks my heart, it breaks my spirit, because it's like these people just make life seem so meaningless. And like I'm so privileged that I can do whatever I want with you and I'll get away with it, and I can do it to not just, and it's like they don't just do it to one person. They do it to hundreds and thousands of people all the time, and they get away with it, and they pass it down to their next family and their next generation, and they do it over and over and over again. And so many people die and suffer for nothing, for a whim, because you have money and power. The fact that humanity has the capability of this, every time I have to think about it, like, how can you be so evil? How is it possible? How can you fall so hard that you believe that you can just do this and not think about the consequences, not think about who it affects? It's so painful. It really is. It's really painful for me to, it's painful. It's so painful for me to read this stuff. It really is. Like, it's unbelievable. It's really just unbelievable stuff. It's not just humans, by the way. Oh yeah, nah, trust me. I was humans express it the most. So if you look at the study, if you look at Jane Goodall's study of chimpanzees, she hid the heinous things that these chimpanzees did, because remember, they're our closest relatives. She hid what these chimpanzees did in their social groups because she was mortified at what she saw. These chimps, bro, oh my God. Scale, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Bro, these chimpanzees are criminals, actual evil chimpanzees, bro. Ripping, and they'd have like these chimps would be in their social group. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know, they would maul these chimps and beat them to death for no reason. They'd have groups of chimps where they'd basically say, if you enter this border, we're going to kill you and maul you to death. And I need you to understand this. Chimps are 2 times stronger than human beings. So imagine someone who's 2 times stronger than a human being, literally ripping limbs, ripping people, ripping other chimpanzees limb from limb for no good reason. None. None. You can read it. You can read the studies. There's a lot of studies that Jane Goodall put out. When you hear the accounts of what these chimps are doing, you'll realize, nah, it's not just humans. Dog, these chimpanzees are bro, they do some horrible things. With awareness and consciousness, the capacity for evil exists. It's sad. It breaks my heart when I think about it. Penguins, hyenas, zebras, it's more than just apes. Absolutely. Evil is rampant in the world, man. Yeah, they massacre entire tribes. Warfare, violence. It's all there, man. Dolphins, bro, dolphins are wild. Y'all do know y'all should know y'all know about dolphins, first of all. You don't want to be caught by a school of dolphins in the streets. Don't do that. You know, uh, let's turn. Man, this is getting dark, bro. This conversation is real. We started real positive, mental health. Hey, man, yeah, let's do that. Now we're just seeing the horrible side of humanity. Now we're all down bad. I can't do this anymore. Killer whales, yeah, killer whales are actually even more wild. Killer whales are even more wild. Only one at a time. It's yours, it's mine. One at a time. So precious. It's yours, it's mine. Only one at a time. All right. How are dolphins evil? Hey, we do not need Gintama not gonna heal me. I'll tell you that. Life comes with consequences, positive and evil. Yep. This is why it's so important to navigate life. You can avoid it. Did you ever watch Courage the Cowardly Dog growing up, but was too scared to? I did. My parents just didn't let me watch it anymore. My parents didn't let me watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, thank you, Rick. TOS. That's how dolphins are evil. TOS. Yes, I did know about that scale as well. They do. Dolphins be getting fried, son. Dolphins be getting slizzard. Yo, dolphins be getting slizzard, bro. Ah, God, bro. Drop the playlist. I can drop my vibes playlist. This is my vibes playlist. So matter of fact, if I wanted to show you guys, so you guys know, like, I'm a huge huge proponent of EDM music. I actually love it. EDM music is actually one of one of the most recent joys that I've had, right? Going to Electric Zoo was like one of the best experiences I've ever had. So like my music taste is really interesting because people would look at me and think, oh yeah, you like rap and hip hop. I have a very, very, very diverse palette when it comes to like certain types of music, right? You know, I like 80s Japanese city pop. If I were to show you like something I really like, I don't think I love this type of music. This music, I listen to this personally by myself all the time. I love crooner music. Nat King Cole, Dean Martin, Peggy Lee, Frank Sinatra, Nina Simone, Ella, Jamrock. Oh yeah, I have. I've definitely listened to Jamiroquai. I have. Like I said, bro, if it sounds good, I'll listen to it. This is the reason, by the way, this is part of the reason why I love The Irishman so much. because The Irishman has nothing but music like this. This is why, to me, this is why I consider Irishman my favorite movie, because everything about it, the music, the vibe, the atmosphere, the mafia stuff, bro. I have Beyond the Sea. I have Beyond the Sea on this playlist. So alternative rock, I would say alternative rock isn't for me. Trust me, I tried. I listened to an Arctic Monkeys. I went to Firefly a couple of years ago. I listened to Arctic Monkeys. It's not for me. That's one of the only music I wouldn't say is really for me, but I guess it depends on the taste, right? No, I agree with you, Hetty Magoo. Like the reason I like music like this is because I don't. It's very relatable in a very general sense. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing wild. It's not like, oh, I'm smashing all this girls and crack and drugs and I hate my life. I want to die, bro. It's like very surface level issues that you deal with, like very straightforward, very calm, relaxing, bro. Like, bro. And then I say, nah, not. Oh yeah, this song, bro. I love this type of music. I love this type of music. So for me, if I could go to basically, if I could go to like a really laid back bar, have an old fashioned, and have this music playing all night, I'd be there all night just relaxing. That's my adult side coming out. This is like the type of stuff I generally enjoy relaxing to. Is this type of music. Heavy metal? Nah, heavy metal. I mean, so anime music has opened my mind up to heavy metal. It has actually. Yo. But Abyss, that is me though. I actually like dark. So for me, dark liquor with ice, to me as a casual drink, I wouldn't have any more. Just as a casual one-time drink, I love it. To me, it's just nice. It's not about the drink. The taste is fine. It's about the vibe. When you do stuff like that, it's about the vibe. I feel very, very relaxed and a little sophisticated. Do you dance to big band? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. So then another. So like this. So this is a soundtrack from The Irishman, right? Now this is like 1950s mafia mob boss type of music where they kind of just this is what this vibe is, right? I'm telling you, I listen to vibes. So I always try to capture a vibe and I play music based on the situation that I'm in. So if I'm walking through the city, ironically The Irishman took place in Philadelphia. So if I'm walking through Philly, I'm playing this type of music. Especially during the daytime, where you kind of see the hustle and bustle of the city. You know, you see the jogger next to you. Someone's at the coffee shop. You know, I live right by a police station, so you see the cops with the coffee cups just kind of chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just little vibes. Cigar, and then out of nowhere, if I were to say what is my if I were to say the vibe that personifies me, the vibe that I will always have time for is actually this type of music. If I had to like pick a favorite vibe, this would probably be the one. Did I like the music in Joker? I did. I thought the music in Joker was good. I would say yes. Oh yeah, Isaiah Rashad a whole vibe. This is the type of music where I'm like, I'm always vibing, no matter what time it is, or no matter. Play Rip Young. Just might. Just might. Safe road. You know what's funny, Jacko? I'm actually trying to sign a Mezzala on attack right now, and I'm still, I don't know, bro. The street's telling me to sign Van der Beek, but I feel like I should sign Otavio instead. I'm not sure. I watched Baby Driver. I like Baby. Oh, that's true. It's funny because all the VOD watchers, people who are watching the VOD are not going to hear any of this music, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. TOS, bro. Copyright. DMCA, bro. You should have been here for the live. Have I heard of Why I Love the Moon? No, I have not. I have not. Did you guys, is anyone here, have any of you guys watched Misfits? I'm good, Prince Sanjay. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? To the moon on stream? We could. What's my favorite sport? Football. And by football, I mean American soccer. I'm playing career mode or ultimate team. I never play career mode on FIFA. I might as well just play FM. Talk about what show? When am I doing Song Rex? That's actually something I actually will plan on. That's something I need to set up. I wish I never watched Life is Strange gameplay because I would have loved to play Life is Strange on stream. That would have been great. On Chesco, I ended up selling Boubacar Kamara, by the way, Jack on the Abyss. Kamara. I ended up selling him. I was like, all right, go ahead, nigga. I don't need you no more. Oh, low key, I got room for a good center back now. I didn't even think about that. You can look at his transfer list. Skriniar was on there last time I checked. What I'm talking about. Ooh. Oh, Abyss, you hate to see it. Odegaard wants to leave, by the way. That's your boy. That's your man's. Jay, a fellow European, of course. Am I trying to play some Halo? Oh, I heard Halo Infinite is out, right? I do have an Xbox One. I could play it. Playing Halo Remastered, maybe? There will be a new game next year you can play. It's called Little Devil Inside of Me. It's an adventure game. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, when is the new Pokemon game coming out? I like the song, but I don't wanna hear it right now. Ooh, let's see. Yes. Oh, it's already out? Why are we not playing it now? What? I don't know what's happening. I should play it.
We're brothers, right?
That's right. It's a brothers.
We're brothers.
Your brothers.
We're brothers.
I'm not arguing with you.
Eternally. I hate it here. I hate it here. That's not gonna work. This will work, bro. What's up? What's up?
Hey!
We gonna do this. What's up, Darius? cannot believe it. So I have to charge my Switch. Glam is Jay's informant. Shout out to Maj. What's up, Maj? That's what I'm saying. Glam is the Pokemon guy. Like, whose man's is this? Oh, my Switch has got a charge, so I can't buy it now, unfortunately. I mean, I can. Oh, it's just a lot of setup. Lay back on my last vibrate. Oh yeah, we definitely, so Brilliant Diamond playthrough. You know what I'm saying? You know that's coming now. How was the upstairs neighbor situation? They're still cunts, but I'll plan on talking to them. So it is what it is. I think I have everything plugged in here. Let me see. Are you gonna turn it down? Ooh. I just want to. Yeah, we definitely getting diamond. I never get pearl. You kidding me, bro? They all got out, bro. What are we talking about? Are you serious? 1 second. Let me try and set this up. Let me put this BRB screen on. You guys should be able to hear me. Give me 1 second. The Kyle Rittenhouse situation, we shouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. I'll be honest with you. Don't be surprised by that. That's not a surprise. I didn't even let myself. I didn't even let that ruin my mood, bro. I believe in the American justice system to put that nigga behind bars? Yeah, all right. They don't give a damn. Yeah, my Switch is dead. Oh, this is so disappointing. Could you start a Reddit? If you guys want me to start a Reddit, I can. I can start a Reddit. I didn't know the streets even wanted that. If they do, I mean, that's not a problem. I don't have an issue with that at all. That song. Ooh. Eternity. All right, so my Switch is out of commission for a while, at least until it's charged up again. So I'll download it in my free time, and we should be good. Yes, very good. All right, hold on. I gotta plug my thingy in. I mean, whoever wants to create it can. Like, I don't know if I really want to be. I'm not really on Reddit like that. So if one of you guys want to create it, please just use the same guidelines I have in my Discord. Please, no degeneracy, no porn, no NSW stuff, please. We don't represent that here. That's not JD culture. If I see non-JD culture in that Reddit server, I will reprimand, repudiate, and condemn you. You can be horny, but please be horny in your own time. Don't associate horniness with me. It's not November after all. What the hell is happening? No porn memes, no porn memes, no. Eating Popeye's chicken. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, God, I hit my head. All right. How did Kyle go free? Simple. He's white. Is that surprising to y'all? How did Kyle go free? He's white. Should be a surprise. That's a very bitter and simple answer. In actuality, what it is as long as you have probable cause and the privilege to escape it, you're more likely to escape it. Even though 4 people were killed during You're gonna have to give me some time to process that one because I haven't even bothered to read into it. I had no hope for the case at all. I knew he wasn't going to prison, so I didn't even invest myself into it. So honestly, asking me questions about it is useless. All it does is hurt my mental health when I see stuff like that. Nah, I'm not willing to let my mental health be destroyed. Ooh, Abyss. Guess who's Abyss? Lakonga on the transfer list? Oh, I know Abyss is hot. I'll take Lakonga right now, nigga. Where's Abyss at? Jackal, where's Abyss? I'm here to abuse him. He said free him. Nah, bro. They have one of his preferred moves is playing short, simple passes. Is this what the Dons are doing? Baby. I don't want this playing. Yes. I want this playing. Poker face, poker. He's 23? Oh, I thought he was older than that. Damn. Then again, yeah, I think he's 23. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Dwight McNeil is available as well. just because I saw what he did for you, Abyss, I'm really thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. But it's shit you shouldn't do. Yeah. Killing people should never be an option for you. Like that's just not the move. Oh, Burnley in the championship. That's kind of crazy. Mo, will we make a go? Oh. Read that One Piece just got in here. Oh yeah, we read it. What's up, Tesla? How you doing, bro? You gonna read Kingdom when I'm home? As you should. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Oh, Nick Pope. Oh, they got all these. Okay. She says she gonna bring her friend, and she gonna have a hell of a night through the day. I told her to say, hold up, born in '88. How old is that? Old enough. Yo, I love Kanye. Am I joining Virgo stream? Possibly. All right. So guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this stream up now. Glad we all got to catch up. It's definitely nice to be. I wouldn't say I'm completely back. I'm still kind of in that break period, so I'm still gonna be kind of standoffish. But whoa, that was crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely be streaming. Look at who? Maxim Lopez? I'll take a look. Love you too, Maj. No Pokemon. I actually have to go. I have a hard stop at 6 anyway, so I need to go. But I will not play Brilliant Diamond off stream. I can guarantee you that. If I ever play Brilliant Diamond, it will be with you guys on stream. Yeah, I'll check DMs. Man, her head was gooder than the music. No more streams? Yes, no more streams. All right, guys. Love you all. Hope you're feeling better. Live your life. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Be smart. Make smart decisions. Until then, I will catch you guys later. It's possible I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. If not, it'll be Saturday. All right? All right. Take care.